Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Cancellable Podcast. Let me try again.
Keep going.
Hey guys, welcome to the Cancellable Podcast. You're making me nervous now. Okay, 1 second. Hey guys, welcome back. Should I say welcome back?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Fucker. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cancellable Podcast. I'm here with Bardia
Hello.
and Korosh. We're glad to be back. We've been off for 2 weeks. And today's episode is going to be pretty interesting.
I don't know how we're supposed to end it.
No, that's it.
Hey guys, welcome to the
And
Cancellable
scene.
Podcast.
Boom! Cancellable Podcast, bitch.
Put that in, please.
Buddy goes like, yo man, I don't know what's going on, but my nipples.
Stop touching
And
me.
then I look at you, bro, what are you talking about, man? Like, shut up.
Faisal, do you see a red dot on that camera?
Yes.
Yeah?
You go do you go and you're like,
Some
Are
weird
you-
energy here. Bro, liquid starts.
I'm lactating. What the fuck is going on?
I think I'm gender changing. What the fuck?
What you do? Don't worry about it.
There's
There's
You really asked nicely.
there's a spirit out here telling me to suck you off.
It's a give and take situation.
Oh man, fuck that. I mean, I'm down. Haunted house. Let's do it. Wait, can you bring cameras and stuff?
Yeah,
'Cause I
you
feel like-
can. I'll ask my friends.
Ask the ghosts. Let's see if they're okay with it.
No,
Are
I
you
feel
okay?
like
Can
if
you
it's-
sign this NDA?
Yeah. We won't show your face. Well, actually.
Imagine you come with a camera. Yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like,
Hey,
private property, bitches.
Just see ghost orgy in the background.
I'd join in, to be honest. That plasma. Make your face fat. You fart?
No.
Because I heard it.
That was you made that song yourself.
No, what the
Was
How
your
can I
mouth.
talk while making a
No,
second?
you
It
said-
was you, bro.
No, dude,
I
it
swear it was
I
us.
s- no, okay. Run that footage back.
Oh man.
Imagine getting a ghost pregnant. For a
Okay,
month.
bro, relax.
Like, why do we keep like imagine his parents were like, why do you keep having peanut butter upstairs?
I like it in my sandwiches.
Slap it on.
Is that what Choco did, fighting you off?
Fuck you.
Yeah, by the way, I walked down and was like, bro, what'd you do last night? He was like, oh no, that's camera. I'm like,
Last night I was with him, and he's asking.
I
me.
mean, he left at 7, so
I was asleep at 7:30.
yeah.
With her.
No, with nobody. With you? You're busy.
He was so hurt by that.
The
You
way he
were
asked
busy.
is like with me. I'm like, you know, you weren't there. It's like it's them spares, man. Oh,
Good as drugs.
Alright.
All right, so what are we gonna talk about this episode?
Let me show you this video.
Bro, please don't be like a heart going.
No.
No, it's not that bad.
It's like a dolphin.
You said videos of like people eating shit doesn't bother you.
No, I mean, as in it's.
I got a few for you.
I liposuction.
Yeah, with this song matching it.
Dude, what the fuck is he making a steak or some shit like that?
Barry sent it to me. What did you say? I think you'll enjoy this. I'm just drinking my morning coffee or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck?
He's like full on cutting it.
But that's nothing, man. On Reddit, my Reddit is kind of fucked up.
For
It's
me,
like,
it's the things that make me like wanna vomit is like septic tanks,
no, but
that kind of shit.
no,
Like
but-
people swimming in it and eating it and stuff.
What?
dude,
What
first
is
of all,
that?
you'll die if you fucking swim and
I'll show you
septic
the-
tank is septic. You know,
What is that?
People that like don't have like piping, the shit goes into like the basement and then the truck comes empties it out.
Oh.
There was a video of a guy, he just dove in like he's a fucking Olympic swimmer, and then he was just like rubbing it all over his eyes and then taking scoopfuls of it and like eating it and
bro,
stuff.
septic like
It's disturbing. I
the
guess.
thing is that septic tanks are actually will kill you if you eat
I
it
know,
because
I
it
know.
becomes septic. I've seen videos of. Have you seen the show called The World's Worst Job, where a guy has to go into the fucking sewer pipes? You know, like with like gear, but like
Hazmat gear.
no, not even hazmat gear. Like just like diving gear,
Right.
so you don't get hypothermia and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But his skin is showing here, is this, and he's going through like it's not even water. It's just like lumps of shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, and he gets paid like shit. Like not good.
Fuck that.
But the
I
things
feel
that
like
get me.
that's only a job for someone that has a fetish for it.
No, but dude,
Like it should be a job for.
that's why like a lot of people are like, you know, when they talk about balance between women and men, it's always men who have to do these jobs.
These
You know what I
jobs,
mean?
yeah.
You'd never consider a woman doing it. But the thing for me that
we should force feminists to do it.
yeah, but dude, they wouldn't. Like I mean, there's a majority of men wouldn't do it. But the thing is that like
That's how much it pays to be honest.
no, but for me that's disgusting. And if I smelt it, I'd like
Yeah.
hurl.
Smelly shit.
But the thing I like, I'll never forget the video that made me like throw up just looking at it. I think it was in maybe Jordan or something like that, and some guy was on top of a building, and he wanted to jump into like the harbor, you know, like the harbor. So he did a front flip, yeah, and his face hit the corner of the port, bro. And imagine, yeah, you see the video, and it's like
flop.
no, it's like okay, and like. He just bro, he just like face down and you see like red, yeah, and then the next cut of the video.
I love those videos. They're so
No,
good.
no, but the thing that's fucked up about it is that when he hits, the next cut is of a doctor holding his face together.
Like
Wow,
a
you
cake
guys
like a cake that's been cut already. Just like
Happy birthday.
that happened to one of my dad's construction sites.
like the site just cut in half, or
No, the guy fell off the building and just hit the floor. You know how we were talking about like sacrificing like sheep or goat to like bless a place?
do you bless one of your construction workers?
No. So
You don't tell them which one.
Ahmed, you see.
so my dad had this construction project, and my dad doesn't believe in this kind of stuff, but for the workers and like their morale and everything, they do one of these sacrifices the day before.
Sheep,
The sheep.
not a human.
Yeah, bro. Can you,
Let me
a guy working
clarify.
for the mines or some shit like that.
Head rolling.
Ahmed is the number one employee of the month. Take his heart. Just,
No, so
I bless the side.
so they
How do you
sacrifice.
keep costs down? I get the best guy, and then I sacrifice him.
No, but so they sacrifice the sheep. Whatever is right in front of the construction site.
I think I know about sacrifice, bro.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah. So the next day, the guy falls from the 5th floor, like off the construction site, drops dead right exactly where they sacrificed the sheep the day before. My dad was saying his brain was in his foot, basically. Like the guy just got smushed from the impact.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why didn't you laugh about that?
I didn't see it. I would have laughed if I saw it.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like oh fuck.
No,
It's
but
such
the
a-
worst video I've seen was this guy took a power drill and put it through his dick. Yeah, that one was
That's
pretty
fucked. That's really fucked.
And like you know how the drill has like the grooves on it?
Yeah.
You could see the parts of the meat, like the penis meat coming up the drill on the side of the bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
I'll never. Like the weirdest one I've ever seen was the guy who just like it's a camera of a kitchen. Okay, there's a bottle. You see this one, the bottle, and then just a guy waddling towards the bottle, and he sat on it. Then the glass shattered.
Oh fuck! I actually saw a podcast with like a emergency doctor, like personnel, and they were saying like the podcast the host asked him like what's the most common thing that you see like people put in their ass. He said a light bulb.
That's so.
Apparently that's a common thing. They
But
put light bulbs up their ass.
The concept, it's a very thin glass that's so fragile. Like
I think that might be a bit of the reason for it. It's like
Why,
a
so it
challenge.
shatters in your
No,
ass?
it's like a challenge. Like
Of course,
Ooh.
only you would think about this stuff. Like,
why else would you put a
I
light bulb
wonder
up
if
your
I
ass?
can put that in my ass and not have it shatter. I must be very skilled.
Bro, what other reason can you think of?
Why do people jump off buildings?
Death wish?
Yeah, I mean, like, just some people are fucked up. Maybe someone forced it into his ass.
Oh, I remember another
Did you
bad
hear, by the
video.
way, about Jeremy Raymer, the guy we talked about being
Yeah.
snowplowed? Dude,
He
he's
died?
like, no, he's alive.
I don't
He's
know.
alive, but you know what happened? So apparently he was helping someone get out of snow,
Right.
and you know the government plow thing?
Right.
Just ran him over. Like, it ran him over and broke, like, all his bones. He broke 30 bones.
Fuck. I guess no more Avengers for him. What are you thinking about?
no, it's just like
Just FYI, this is the beginning of our episode.
no. I'm just saying the thing is that for even the guy jumping off the cliff, because for the harbor thingy that you said, the person who's doing the video, just imagine in the background they're like, oh fuck, that did not go as planned. Imagine they're like, oh shit, let me keep.
But he held the angle very well. Like when the guy slammed, he was still filming. And then,
if you miss it, you're a fucking dumbass.
World star.
Like the guy gave his life. At least let him get a good video out of it.
But for me, I would say the videos that actually get me like having anxiety is these videos of guys just ending other people's lives. You know, like the mafia videos. Like I saw one video of these guys that were chilling at a 7-Eleven in the US, and they're like all up against the wall, and they're like, "Yo, what up, man?" and chilling, and then like a car comes out of nowhere and just shoots all of them. And you know, like some of them made it. One guy just like missed every bullet and like goes into the grocery store and like closes the door on the other guys. And you just see like dude, the guy comes up and just starts like shooting at least 100 rounds into these people.
No, I've seen those videos. Like it's pretty brutal because they don't want to leave anyone out. Like when they do one round of like a drive-by thing, and then some come back and make sure like power all that.
And then imagine there's a guy who's on the floor there who's like about to die and he's shooting back. Like, dude, you're dead. Like, act dead. You know?
Yeah, but like, I guess if you're in that life and you know you're dying, you want to take as many with you as you can.
No, but dude, he was like, imagine he was on the floor and he didn't even see the guy. He just started shooting randomly, like he was trying to like hit someone. But the thing is that what's so crazy, and at least for me, that gets me a little bit like fucked up, is how easy it is to take someone's life. Like that for me is disgusting.
Yeah.
And these videos of, like I saw one where a car had been hit by a pole, and the person standing in the front seat just had their teeth remaining. Like everything else was.
No,
Faisal, why do you make me sound like the spawn of Satan?
You know what? I imagine just teeth like, there.
Yeah,
like,
it was like that.
like,
no, it was the bottom half. It was like.
Good. And the guy.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
That's how it was.
Yeah, that's good. That's not good.
Oh, it's really bad.
I don't know why. Honestly, man, you think I'm the devil?
I'm not saying do it, but if it happens, I'm gonna laugh at the situation.
Bro, can you imagine you're with like your wife or whatever, yeah, and you're in a car and your wife's with you, and then someone right beside you just gets their head taken off, and you're like,
I've seen a separated head before, in a funeral home, like in a fish tank looking thing.
In a funeral home, fish tank looking
Like
thing?
you know, in Iran, you have bitches that are like the mass graves basically. So they have a section that
Graveyard.
The graveyard, yeah.
Cemetery. Sorry.
Okay,
Graveyard cemetery, same thing.
So they have a section for like the new arrivals that they haven't, like, the new fresh bodies. I don't know what you.
And they put them in jars.
Just in.
No,
Are you looking for fingers? Are you looking for organs?
no. So they have the room that they do like all the cleaning and stuff before the ceremony.
So they put the head in a jar.
No, with this guy got decapitated in the accident or whatever he was in. But what are they gonna do? Just leave the head on the table? So
Bro,
they left it in like a glass. Like a
Floating.
Fish. It looked like a fish. Like that's the best way I can describe it. Like a glass jar.
How old are you?
14.
That's why you fucked up.
It was a
I
school
feel like
trip.
there's a lot.
No, but you know, usually what they do, if someone's been decapitated, the coroner and the guy who does the funeral arrangements, they'll try to put the head back where it was. What the fuck? Imagine you're like,
This wasn't open to public.
Bro,
This was like
can you imagine like you're at the funeral and they'd be like, "This is for you."
bowling ball. Just like
It's like goody good bag, like he hits his fingers, like.
Imagine like, oh wait, 1 second. He grabs like a steak, shoves it in the body, and grabs the head. He's like, wait.
No, but this was like this place is not open to public. I snuck in, so like it was before they
You're
prepared
making
it.
your sound even better. Snuck into.
No, I mean, to be honest,
You know why I snuck in? Because I heard dead bodies fart, so I wanted to see it in person. I saw a fucking.
Can you imagine? There's like
I want to see fart. Fuck.
Can you imagine he goes in there?
Grab his lips.
There's
Fart,
like,
fart,
bro,
fart.
Can you imagine? There's like 4 or 5 bodies. The coroner's in his office and he just sees a kid. Korosh, I told you stop touching the ass cheeks.
Wait, do we get flagged for this?
I don't
course.
think so.
Saying dead, suicide, and people. You know, apparently now they write unalive.
Yeah, apparently on TikTok you have to say unalive, otherwise your video gets
It's like the
taken down.
video of Jason just before he was unalived.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Just before.
I'm gonna unalive you, bro.
It's least threatening
See,
sentence.
that for me doesn't make sense. Like, you can have videos of
ISIS
tits,
beheadings.
like girls naked on TikTok. Like, you can
You
see their
can't.
boobs.
You can't.
No, they have that
Technically,
fishnet thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But then if you say death or dead or die, your video gets flagged.
You know what's the funny thing? Right now, this clip, he's gonna be like, if you say beep, beep,
Beep,
beep,
beep.
so we're like, what's the word?
Oh, I apologize, gentlemen.
It's okay.
Oh, good. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh,
It was
it's
you know how like our podcast usually, like when it's structured, it starts with like a good deep conversation, then it gets to the shit stories and all of that. The one time we go without a structure, we jump straight into
No, but we have
beheading people
shit.
falling off a building.
No, but those things don't bother me. By the way, watching it, you know what? That kind of disturbs me.
You want to see the funniest video? Well, I'll describe it, then you can watch it. It's this, you know, these like parkour kids that like they take it to the next level. They hang from buildings, like top of the like fucking.
Yeah.
I think he's in China.
You're
Yeah,
asking for it.
I've
For me,
seen
I,
that. I've seen the video.
I have no sympathy for these people.
No, but like
No,
it's
but-
so funny because the camera is set on the other side, so you can't hear his audio. You just see him struggle, try to bring up,
then-
pause for a second, yep, just
He
gone. Like-
gives up. He's like, I can't pull myself up.
Yeah.
And imagine the cameraman's like, keep going.
No, the
the
camera just set
camera's
up,
on a
so the
tripod.
camera just been there. Imagine
I saw the video. I saw the
Yeah.
video. So he tried to do a trick, and then he realized he didn't have enough grip to bring himself
it-
up.
yeah.
And he just had to come up with this. Like, dude, can you imagine?
Wait,
Like, for him, he's being an idiot. Imagine the poor people who have to see him explode on the sideway.
Imagine if you get hit by him.
That's the thing. I'm like, you know,
Someone I think survived a fall like that because someone else was like below the building. This is not a very like 50-story drop. Though.
Right.
This is a couple stories. Like he drops and then he lands on someone. So
I bet that
Probably
person died.
broke
that
the-
person died, but the fact that they kind of like were under him, like
Broke
saved
his
them,
fall, broke his fall.
broke his fall, so he didn't die. So imagine someone committing suicide gets to actually live, but he killed someone.
Does that count as murder?
I think so. Yeah.
well, I mean, you're endangering the public by jumping out. You know, like
Right.
they say, if you drop an egg out of the Empire State Building, you can kill someone with it, just with enough force.
Pen.
Dude, bro, pen, egg, whatever, you know. But the thing is that
I think it's a penny,
Bro-
not a pen.
Bro, a woman survived. Imagine a woman survived. She was an air hostess, and I think they were 15,000 feet, 15 to 20,000 feet, and the airplane exploded, and she landed on a fence. Yeah, apparently her face got peeled off. But like they reconstruct, and if you see a photo of her, she looks normal. But
Right.
can you imagine you're in a plane, everyone else dies, you just get flung out of it.
I think there's I don't know how true this is, but this guy survived 7 impossible situations, like 3 plane crashes, and once he jumped off a plane and just like fell into like a barn full of like hay. So he survived. He survived like 7 of. He survived 7 of them in a row.
No, but even in Japan, there was a guy who went to go pray, and then his whole family got annihilated in Hiroshima, and then he went to Nagasaki the next day, and then Nagasaki got bombed, and he was still alive. So people were like, "Listen, Lee, stop coming to cities. Every city you visit just gets bombed."
I don't want to say anything about Japan right now because like
Bro, they're gonna block your passports.
Bro, I think we're gonna have 0 Japanese listeners forever.
yeah,
I
that's,
think
that's fair enough.
that's done.
Which sucks because I love going to Japan.
You love going in Japan?
No, going to Japan.
To Japan. All right.
But yeah, those people who do that parkour and stuff,
They deserve to die.
dude, it's like, okay, I get it, adrenaline junkies and stuff, but you know, go skydiving. Go do this kind of shit. Like, why you gotta hang off the side of a building?
But that's how they get the views and stuff. They do it. It's idiotic completely, but like it's what they do for the views and stuff. I
No,
guess.
but yeah, if you want the view, okay, the views, jump off a plane, yeah, base jump, have a parachute, but don't fucking lean there. Like,
one thing they should do is to have a parachute at least. But I don't think you can deploy the parachute.
no, but you could if
That
depending on
high.
how it is.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if someone's doing it off a 20-story building, they won't have enough. Like, how does that work actually? Because I'm curious. Like, why can't you deploy it? Because it won't catch the wind.
Yeah, because it's apparently there's like a drop of a certain amount of feet where you just free fall still, and then you need time for it to catch, and sometimes it can delay.
Yeah.
You know, and you also, it depends on the area. If you're covered off, the wind won't catch it. But do you remember that video that came out when Burj Khalifa was being made and those two Russian guys?
Yeah.
Were they Russian or French or whatever? They snuck into Burj Khalifa while it was nearly completed and they jumped off.
With a
actually,
parachute or without a parachute?
Parachute.
Wow.
With a
No, but the
parachute.
thing with the parachute is it needs a certain distance before it catches air.
Yeah.
But it could break your fall to an extent. So
It
even
could
you
slow it down, yeah.
Yeah, so like you see like even like military like jumpers that their parachute doesn't open fully, it's still at a significantly lower speed that they hit the ground. You're still gonna get mangled, but like
Yeah, I guess.
you won't get pancaked most of the time.
So you'll have time to regret your decision.
You know that guy Bear Grylls?
He broke both his legs.
Yeah, he's like a TV personality that like he takes people to like nature and stuff. But before he was like a special forces in the British military. But that's how he retired because he I think broke both his legs and his back parachuting.
But a majority of military paratroopers, majority of them, even though their parachute does deploy, due to the impact and stuff, they do get injuries. So a lot of them get these like kneecaps that just become fucked,
right.
back problems and such. So it's like, for me, first of all, I have a fear of heights, so I'd never want to do that kind of stuff. For me, like I've told you before, I can go swim with sharks. I don't have an issue with that. I could go drive a fast car and stuff, but height, I don't get it, man.
I'm the opposite. Swim with
Same.
sharks? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Throw me out of the plane, fine.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video of one of those like they put you in a cage for sharks, but this one was a glass, like a plexiglass
The
cage.
shark went through.
White, what they call white?
Great white
shark just comes from the bottom with no resistance, goes through the cage, and the guy is just stuck there. And then I didn't watch the rest of the video. But
Yeah, but you have like for me, you have a chance. Like, first with an animal, okay, it's a 50-50 chance or whatever.
It's not a
percentage.
50-50, bro.
Bro, with a okay, look, you have to remember something. I think people have this bad sort of, okay, of course, like if you get bitten by a shark, you're fucked. Yeah. The thing is that great white sharks don't just attack you. Great white, like there's actual proof behind it. Sharks don't have hands. They don't know how to touch stuff. They don't know how to feel it. So the only thing, can you imagine a shark comes to you?
T-Rexing you.
No, but that's the thing. If you notice, people don't get eaten by sharks. They get bitten once and the bite becomes fatal.
Right.
Because of the blood loss. So, and the people who do survive usually get from their legs. They taste and they realize that it's not something tasty to them.
Yeah, because the human movement is very similar to
a seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And
no,
usually-
but like for me, it's like if you want to do odds, right? It's not likely that a shark will attack you, and if it does, it's probably not going to kill you. You might die from blood loss. But the same with like jumping out of a plane. If you look at the stats of how many people, like if you do a ratio of the number of like faulty shoots to like the normal jumps, it's very low percentage. So if they're both low percentage, for me, I rather if my parachute is not opening, I'm going out looking at a beautiful view. But if
It's like a shark with your organs.
yeah, or I'm fucking bleeding out and I see the shark coming at my dick, and there's
'cause
nothing I can do.
Clearly, it would be his dick. He'd like move himself in a way. Oh no!
No, honestly, if that's bro, if the shark is already like bitten your arms or legs and it's coming again, I would just put my head in, just like get it over with.
Yeah, fair
Can you
enough,
imagine
yeah.
someone had a video camera? Kudos, dog. He went out swinging.
No, I didn't.
I'll make this motherfucker choke.
No, but like I was watching this show with about crocodiles, and apparently when they bite your arm, the way if you have a chance before they do the spiral
Death roll.
is that if you punch the back of their throat, they have like it has like a gate basically that keeps the water out. Once the water goes in, they have to they pull back. So if you have like a second before if they don't
Imagine
snap
it's
it
like,
off.
actually, you provoked the gag rule. So it's like, wait,
No, but
1 second.
can you imagine? Daddy. I just turned this alligator into a faggot. No, but that's the thing. Like,
Crocodiles are fucking scary, though.
but that's the
Perfect
thing.
killing
If
machine.
you've seen the videos, when they bite, they're already at the death roll. You know, like I saw one. I think he was a Thai sort of circus. They had a
Right,
circus,
yeah.
and the guy put his hand. You know that they were like testing it, and the guy just puts his hand and goes like this. Puts his hand, and then it grabs it, and he doesn't even have time to react, and the thing just starts spinning.
Yeah.
And his hand became like a bayonet, like it was just going like that.
Man, I went to Thailand to one of these shows. They're insane what they do. Like the most extreme one I saw was big ass fucking, I don't know if it was alligator or crocodile, I don't know which one is which, but imagine they put it like 20 meters away from them, keep the mouth open, and it's on ice. The guy
On ice?
Yeah, the guy slides with his head into the crocodile's mouth, and then a second before it snaps, pulls his head out. And I'm sitting there as like 11-year-old. I'm like, what the fuck are we watching here? Like,
Well, you need to talk to your parents about what they said you. I used to go to
That's one of the, like,
cemeteries. I used to go in front of the road and play chicken. Where were your parents?
for this one right beside me. But yeah, that's one of the like tourist attractions in Thailand. Is that, and then like elephants and stuff, but there's a lot of like abuse with it. So like people now that they know, they don't go to
I
it.
used to go when I was a kid, and then I realized I went to the elephant sanctuary.
Those are different.
Yeah.
The ones that like you wash them and shit.
Bro, you wash them, and then there's like some poor elephants that stepped on landmines. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Bro, they're too big to kill, so like they just don't have, like they lose an arm or a leg, but they're so massive that it doesn't damage them, so they just like suffer
Yeah.
the whole time. It's crazy, man.
Well, elephant actually spat on me once. It was so bad, man. It was disgusting.
I was like, yes, daddy.
So in Thailand, like in one of those tours, you can feed the elephants, right? You fucking sick bastard. I said I was 11.
Just the right age.
No, I was feeding it like bananas and shit, right?
100%. He had the banana and he put it in his mouth and he's like,
No, the way they do it is the trunk is like packed up and then it like extends out, grabs the banana and then goes in. And then once when it, for like the third time or the third or fourth time that I went for it, it did it too fast. So the spit just like went all over me. Bro, from my hip to my toes was snot, like elephant snot, top to down. Yeah.
I remember one time I had a camel spit in me and I slapped this camel.
Spit in you?
You know, camel spit.
You said you camel spit in me. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
what were you doing, bro?
Let me spread it for you.
No, I was, so a camel.
Oh, no.
You know, a camel's bite is apparently like so fucking painful. Like,
Really?
They can take fingers off. And I went with my friend. We went to Fossil. What is it called? Shit.
I don't know.
Fossil Mountain in Sharjah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they had some camels there and stuff, and people were like petting them. They were just wild camels, but they have knots in their feet like rope, so they can't run, but they can walk. Yeah, because they're owned by some shepherd.
Right.
And for some reason, there was a kid beside me, and he kept annoying it, and the thing just spat, but it hit me.
Right.
I don't I just slapped the camel, and I was like,
What was the camel's reaction?
bro, he didn't feel shit. He was just like,
fucking mad. Are you serious?
thank God I spat on you.
Yeah. It's gonna start fucking. I saw a movie for a second time yesterday. The Grimsby brothers or the brother Grimsby something.
Yeah.
Please
Have you seen
don't
that?
talk about this.
The
here,
elephant
man.
scene.
I don't remember. Oh,
The
the one he
bukkake, man.
shoved.
Gangbang.
So the whole scene is that these two brothers, one is a spy, one is like a hooligan.
Idiot.
Yeah. They're hiding from these assassins or whatever. So they see an elephant, they go in the elephant's pussy. And then the whole scene is just like they're getting rammed with like an elephant dick in their face. Then they start rubbing the elephant's balls and like the tip of his dick so it comes quicker. Because apparently
They'll
elephants
die. Yeah, they'll die. Because elephants can go for hours.
for like
apparently.
3 hours or 4 hours. So the elephant busts in like 2 minutes, and then once they come to poke their head out, they see a line of elephants just like lined up.
Yeah.
And then the ending scene is that once the dick comes in, one of them is bent over, so it goes in the guy's ass. Was it Baron Cohen?
Sacha Baron Cohen, yeah, and the other guy, Mark Strong. But
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I watched that scene. I remember I was sitting with my
I was
brother and my
dying
mom. My mom was
laughing.
there, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I'm like, leave the room.
You know what's the reason I watched that movie? So you know how they go promote it on like Jimmy Kimmel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, we're gonna show this scene, but we can't show it on TV, so we're just gonna show the audience's reaction. But I'm like, what is it that you can't show on TV? And I want to watch it. It was fucking amazing.
It is a funny movie. It's a typical Sacha Cohen Baron movie.
Well, anyways, you said that you have something that you want to surprise us with.
If it's some sort of
Like a topic or something that you didn't tell us what it is.
No, I briefly talked about it with Coach, I think. I just feel like one thing we can do, like we should do, us three, is that we do a challenge. So, for example, you know that whole concept that, like, one podcast that we watch for, like, Coach and I, and even Joe Rogan is part of it, is that they do Sober October. So they don't drink for the whole month of October. And they do, like, first it was just Sober October. Then it was like, oh, you do, I don't know, 500 calories a day. You have to burn 500 calories a day or something. I had the thought of saying, like, let's not fucking, why wait till October or something like that? And, like, this, like, February is close, right? So we do a challenge for the month of February. And, like, I want to talk about, like, what do you guys think should be the challenge? Should the challenge be?
And what's the punishment?
And what's, like, a punishment if you don't do it or something like that?
No Fat February.
No, because initially I was like, why don't we do, like, I don't know, 10,000 steps
A day?
a day?
That's cool.
Which is like, but like how to record the steps.
You
is
have
kinda-
you have the app on the phone.
Yeah, like if it's accurate and all that, and like
It's close enough. Like,
Yeah.
But the thing that like he told me I didn't know which way we should lead is that do we make it a competition or like a challenge that each of us like once you hit it it's so like is it like a first place, second place, third place, or is it completed or don't complete it?
yeah, I feel like, but it should be completed or not completed because this fucking guy is an insane person.
Competitor.
Like no, I'm like I believe I'm extremely competitive as well. But he would like I remember he had this challenge with one of our friends Hossam, and they had like this gym thing going on. And one time he did, what did you do? You left the phone somewhere, so he thinks that you're.
Yeah, so we're doing this. We did like a fitness challenge. Who can burn the most calories in 1 month? And it started good, and like on the app, we were wearing one of those like straps that like you update it. And then as the month progressed, like it became more competitive. And then what he would do is he wouldn't connect his app to the strap. So I'll be like,
You told me this.
yeah. So like he wouldn't update it for like 2 days. I'm like, oh, he took 2 days off, and then he would come in with like 10,000 calories. He burned in like 3 days. The last day, like in the morning, I wake up, I'm ahead of him by like 5,000 calories. I'm like, even if he works out, he usually did like 2,000 calories in a day or something. If he works out, whatever, he's still not gonna reach me. I'm gonna have a chill day. 12, around like 12 noon, I check the app. He's over me by like 3,000 calories. So like for the next, like I had 12 hours. In that 12 hours, I did like 7 hours of running, like 36 kilometers or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
I don't want to do that because as I am also a competitive person, I feel like it's instead of helping us like achieve something together and all that, I might it might affect my health because this guy's gonna go like almost kill himself. Like,
But it won't be fair for me. I have disc issue and back issue.
no,
I
it
can't
doesn't
do-
have to be like a
No,
fitness thing.
I'm-
That's
that's
No,
a-
but that's the thing. So if we're making competitive first, second, third, I'll be third.
no,
Regardless,
not necessarily.
like regardless, because if you guys push, it'll be different. But I think, especially what we talked about last time in terms of resolution, that my resolution is to be healthier. You didn't really specify. Yours was also to be
yeah.
healthier. I think it'd be a good initiative to have, let's say, 1 month where we do 10,000 steps,
a day.
and then 10,000 steps a day, and then the other one would be like, we can make it up as it goes.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk
Yeah,
about.
so
Like, if,
I think just to keep it more like supportive rather than super competitive is that we put a goal that like, okay, we either all hit it or like one of us doesn't hit it rather than who can do more than the other person.
I feel like the person who doesn't hit it, then it could be like a punishment.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like he told me the general idea, so I was thinking of like punishments. It could be like eat something gross, like crickets, cockroaches, or some shit like that. But I don't know.
I also have military on the 27th of February, so
Yeah, but you can get your steps in there. No?
yeah, maybe I can. Yeah.
Like if you're doing the step thing.
yeah, but like it's
Steps.
understandable if, for example, you be like, I'm off from it, or like, no, you have to. Like this is not.
Imagine
something
I'm with my captain and you hear him call me. You didn't finish your steps. Bro, listen, man. I'm on guard duty.
Imagine
Walk
he
around
leaves
like-
his guard because he has to reach the steps.
Like the captain sees me walking in the desert.
I saw a terrorist. But yeah, what do you think? You down to do it?
I'm down.
So we do the steps.
And also, what we should talk about? I think we should talk about how we feel at the end of it. I think that's a very interesting thing.
See what changes.
Definitely.
So what we'll do is that like at the end of February, we'll have an episode where, how do you guys feel after? What do you see a difference? How,
Right.
Because
1,000.
I think 10,000 is a big, it's a big.
So-
So for at least me, I walk like 300 steps a day.
For me, like I checked with like walking the dog and everything. On average, it's like 3,000 to 4,000 a day.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's more than you think. I don't
Yeah,
think,
you
I
really
think-
No. I know. I've hit 10,000 before.
No, but I don't think your daily average, even just going to work and stuff, is way more than
It's-
300.
It's 7,000.
Okay, then the 10.
So 10,000. It's not something that definitely like fucks up with our schedule because obviously like you have work, we have work, right? Like if you're it's not like, imagine you're sitting at a 6-hour meeting and then you'd be like start pacing around the fucking board.
To be honest, I might do that.
No,
Faisal, what are you doing?
I think we should add a different aspect to it as well. That like we say, we try, let's say 2 or 3 new things that we haven't done before, as the 3 of us together.
We could do like push-ups even, like push-ups.
No, that could be a part of it.
Different time.
But I mean, like experiences that we haven't done. Like the podcast he was referring to, like, I mean, it's going to be a copy of their idea, but like there's like one year was that instead of doing like an intense fitness challenge, they said that, okay, none of us has done like hot yoga. Let's add like 5 sessions of hot yoga we have to do within the month.
I'm
Like,
done, man.
so something that we can experience, like something new that we haven't experienced before.
You know, it falls perfectly in line of what I said. You know, when we talked about the resolutions, it's about being more active in general, right? So let's say we all do Pilates or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Or we say that, you know, in a month we, you know, anything, but it's an outgoing kind of thing, you know, and I support 100%. So if you guys say to me that, you know, next month or the month after we'll do something like that, I'm down. I think we should start with the 10,000 steps.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
I was thinking even like we can do it not so much that it would be exhausting as in every month as an insane thing, but even like
Every couple of months.
yeah, and like one of the things that like people don't value, give as much as credit for is like one of the things meditation, right? So one thing like be like, okay, do this meditation every morning when you wake up, right? Obviously like
Well, how do we keep each other accountable to it?
No, you know what I would do? Look, to be honest, like we got to be honest with each other, yeah? I think one thing we should do, and that would be a request from me, and we can make a very interesting video about it, is cold shower therapy.
Yeah, I'm done.
oh sorry, I heard just shower therapy. Like what do you want
Yeah,
to do?
brush.
Spread your ass cheeks.
But every morning we have to meet up and take a shower.
3 of us together.
The cold shower thing, I started doing it and I never took cold showers ever. I fucking hated it always, right? But ever since I did after every gym, not after everyone, but like every gym session, but like most of them, I do the sauna and the cold shower one, and it really helps. It really helps. Like
No,
with
but the thing is that
recovery.
there's a way of doing it, right? So it's morning when you wake up, cold shower. Before you go to sleep, cold shower.
Cold shower, yeah.
So, and what we can do to keep ourselves accountable, look, honestly, we have to be honest with each other. But we also send each other selfies in the shower.
Yeah, I'm done.
Or video, this is like, on the group. We can be like, yo, day 1, I'm in the shower. Fuck my life.
Right.
Forget, you know.
So I think there should be more than one aspect to it. So not just 10,000 steps. Let's add a few other things that doesn't necessarily take time, but it's a new like the cold shower thing.
Or that's gonna fuck me up. To be honest, I did it a couple times.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I know it sucks. But
starting your day with a cold shower. Andrew Huberman.
Yeah.
That's that guy. He was talking about. He was like, if
there's a
you
lot of health benefits to it, but just I like it from another like perspective. Is that like that guy that I keep talking about, the military guy, Jocko Willink? His is that like if you start your day with small challenges that you accomplish, then throughout the day your mind switches to like taking tasks off of like off of your checklist. So let's say if it's like a cold shower, and then we know to get 10,000 steps you have to walk in the morning for like 5 minutes, whatever it is. It's just taking those. I think it's gonna help us being more productive, regardless, like if it's work or family or whatever it is. Just become more productive. So I think there should be like a multi-aspect. Like we do the 10,000 steps a day. If you guys want, we can do the cold shower. Like I don't know, 5 cold showers a week or every day for
Every day,
every day. Okay.
so morning cold shower.
So morning cold shower, and then before you go to sleep, cold shower.
So
I
wait,
want to take 2 showers.
You take a shower.
oh, you take a shower like a full. You just don't go under cold water. You just full on take a shower.
You go under cold water. Yeah.
No, because you have to think about it. You shower in the morning,
Yeah.
and then we have like usually our timings of the gym is in the evening. Then you shower in the evening, and then before going to sleep you shower.
Yeah, but that's the benefit behind it. By you having a cold shower before you go to sleep, you actually activate your body into rest mode.
Really?
And you sleep. Yeah. There's a lot of studies
What
about it.
about
I actually think you're wrong about that one.
because morning? How do you
From
go
what I
rest mode?
understand, so when you take a cold shower, your body temperature automatically raises after it. And for you to go to bed, you only go to bed when your body temperature drops. So I think if I remember this correctly, you're not supposed to take cold shower close to your sleep. So if it's a few hours before, yeah. But if it's like right before you sleep,
so we can research that. But from when I was doing the cold shower therapy, I read that having a cold shower before going to sleep actually boosts your circulation because your body has to pump warm blood throughout your whole body to keep your homeostasis.
oh, we can figure that out.
Anyway,
so let's
but
say
I'll
10,000
do it.
steps, cold shower.
Okay.
Do you guys want to add like the aspect I said that like we try 5 new things? Like we'll figure out what new things we're gonna try, but like 5, 3, whatever in a month. Not every day or something. Just like say one a weekend or one a week, something like that. We try a class or like some. It doesn't have to even be fitness. It can be fucking whatever.
Okay.
What do you think?
So I think
Anal one day, for example.
And send the selfie with like, your fist up your ass.
Hi guys.
yo pass me a light bulb.
No, that's for the second
Now
one.
you know what he wants to do it. But yeah, we can do it. We could start with the first 2 and then the next month. But I'm down with doing anything fun. Let's cooking class, sushi that shit.
See, the only thing in my head,
Sushi's so hard, man. I've tried sushi before. It's so hard to make.
it is
sushi.
really tough.
But
to
that's the
make.
thing, man. Like it's by having an experience. Like we can even do like fucking pottery class.
Why are we turning gay? Like, what is happening? Like, what is the 3rd month? Let's
Gardening.
try to get on our
Gardening.
knees. Like, just sucking dick.
Says the guy anal. Says the guy who said anal.
I mean, together, it could be a woman doing it to you. It's less gay, no?
He's got that Arab. He's got that Arab mentality.
Oh man. How I think because the thing is that the class thingy might be a bit something that might get into our schedules. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like for us, like we're doing the podcast once a week, and
I get what he means, like the time constraints.
You know that it's
Yeah, but like 1 a month or 2 a month?
no, 1 or 2 a month is okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I'm saying like, how about we do the new thing when it's like during summertime? I mean, I know all of us work in like holidays and stuff, but I'm saying like during summertime might be a bit.
Okay. Yeah, we
Like-
can start with 2 things. So it's done. 1st of Feb.
First of Feb, cold showers and 10,000 kilometers.
Right. And what happens to the person that misses? Like that doesn't accomplish the goal. There has to be a severe punishment.
For me, shave my beard.
Oh, no. No.
His identity is
No,
No, my identity is my beard, bro. Have you seen me without a beard?
No.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I have.
Yeah, you don't want to.
My girlfriend will
Yeah, but
break
that's
up
not a
with me.
punishment for him.
Bro, you.
That's
What are
nothing.
you talking about, man?
He got that fucking pedo mustache on,
Deforestation.
like,
Like, you see everything.
I swear. No, it has to be something that bothers everyone.
Yeah, but it's different for everyone. Like for me, if my beard goes, I won't want to go to the office.
No, I get that.
No, I'm saying okay, let's not do
I
beer.
wouldn't leave the house for a good 2 months.
I'm
but-
saying let's not do beer because it doesn't like for me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm saying
like,
it has to be
I'm
something
chilling,
that scares
you know what I
him
mean?
too.
But it can be different for everyone.
Waxing your whole body.
Oh,
That's the reaction I wanted.
Painful, man. That's
Yeah.
shit.
wait, as in like even
We don't have to. Like,
no because like
He's like, I actually got some. I need some maintenance down there. I might lose on purpose.
this podcast is sponsored by.
I actually think the worst part is gonna be
Gorilla
like
grip.
Yeah.
the armpit and the nipple, not there.
Bro, if you did it to me, I'd bleed.
Well, that's the point.
Okay, wait, hold up. The way we're looking at this is like it's gonna happen, but like the
No, but
point
it has
is
to be
not
something
let
that
it
gives you-
happen, You know what I mean?
Listen, if it's not a challenge like that, like we're competing against each other,
Yeah.
the punishment has to be something that gives you that extra push on the days that you don't want to take the
Yeah,
cold
true.
shower.
I say waxing.
Waxing?
Waxing.
I think that's equally bad
Wax
for all
or
of
Dude, he's
this.
got no hair, by the way.
No,
I
he
do.
has. He shaves it like a pussy.
I don't shave. I trim.
Trim.
I do. No, but we can do the waxing of the armpit. Like, not
no,
the whole
whole
fucking
body.
Well, like
Whole upper body. No, whole body. Because imagine all the hair on our legs, how much that would hurt.
Dude, he's got barely any hair, man.
No, he,
Nah.
has hair. He has more hair than I do on my legs.
yeah,
Mine is like thin hair.
my whole
I'm losing at this. I've got hair everywhere.
my whole like
Yeah, but you
weird-
can't trim for a month. So it's long.
okay. No, fuck that. Like Okay.
Well, you can't show up with no hair and be like, oh, wax me.
No, but
I
it's
lost.
the concept of
Bro,
like
I
pulling
lost.
the hair. I don't shave. I trim, so the hair is
Doesn't
still
matter.
there.
The wax can't pull out that
Yeah, it has to be a
short
little
of a
long.
hair.
I don't do like this, bro. Like,
Show me how much you got.
on my.
Right now, yeah, what you got. I won't show your camera. It's okay. Fuck off. You got to let it grow. What is that pussy
I
shit?
haven't shaped my upper body in a while though. This is my
Yeah.
upper body hair. This
Yeah,
is it.
let it grow.
So we got to do the channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You wanna see
How
me?
about I promise that I'm gonna do it? Like every day I do it. Like
It
I-
doesn't. No, it has.
what the
it's
fuck?
not-
Imagine I do the 10,000 steps every fucking day. Do the
Right.
cold shower, but just because there's a chance I might.
That's the point.
I didn't get what he means.
He's saying like, what if like because of life and environment, I miss one day?
You're fucked.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying like what? Like I'm gonna do the challenge. I'm gonna be committed, so I'm gonna do it. But regardless, I need to not
Yeah.
trim.
Yeah,
because of
just
it.
in case. Yeah. Just in case.
Okay. Sure. Fuck.
Do you guys
And
want
then
to
it-
add more punishment?
Bro, I just want to say something. Look at this.
You fuck. You're fucked too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So stop bitching about it.
No. Okay. Fine.
I'm going to shave before. They're like, bro, what are you talking about? I never had hair.
We have evidence. Oh man, no, but I'm
That's
down.
a good one. I mean,
Like it kind of gives us a sense of like, oh, this is gonna help us push each other as well, and at the same time, it's gonna be to a point where, like, it's something that some people might go with us, do it with us as well. Like one thing about like audience in general, like people who like watch this, they might be like, oh, that's a good thing. Why not? I'll do it as well.
no, but that's what I agree with. And I think, Koresh,
Honestly,
you said-
because majority of our audience are Middle Eastern men, I
Are
don't think they are gonna be down with the waxing thing, but they might.
No, but I think they might find it like they can relate because they're also hairy or whatnot. But from this initiative, you said it's a good idea, even though I think you said that some other person does this. So what if
Yeah.
they do it and we copy it? It's
No, we're
It's-
not.
it's-
But what
actually.
they did was a lot more extreme. One of the years, at least, because they've done it for a few
they do
years.
it for a year.
No. One
every
of
year.
they've done it every year for October.
Okay.
So like it started with like two of the guys see who can lose the most weight because they're both like 265, 270 pounds. And then the year after that, it became like a fitness challenge between like the four of them, and it was the same concept basically, that like who can lose the most calories with no like limit of like, oh, if you hit this much in one day, you're done. And then like it reached a point that like Rogan almost got hospitalized because like his piss was
Rogan was it?
yeah, Rogan was in it, and like he almost got hospitalized because he worked out so
Dehydrated and
much,
such,
his
yeah.
piss was brown. And then the year after that, they're like, okay, let's relax a bit more. Instead of challenging against each other, we do like 15 hot yogas and read 500 pages of 500 words from a book every day. So they like dialed it back down.
I think that's a very good initiative. I mean, like the reading and such. I think that as people,
I had that idea as well. Actually, I was saying like we can do like a couple books in a month. As
I
well, but-
think for the first month, getting used to having a daily commitment, let's
Yeah.
just stick with this, because the book is something that like you easily can, like for me personally, I can commit to it, but then like easily I'll just like forget about it or don't feel like reading it one day.
no,
Or-
but it doesn't have to be every day. It's like you have to read a maximum of 30 pages, like or like 100 pages. But
Right.
but the thing is that you see, it's not about you saying I can just fuck off. You see, I think it's a very good idea that you brought this up because we did mention that, at least for myself, it's a year of bettering myself.
That's
you know?
what gave me the idea. Actually,
So by doing that, I mean, I think also the vlog itself this podcast would document what we feel different.
Right.
Good for me, I know for a fact if I do 1 month of 10,000 walking, I will lose weight.
Yeah, same.
You know,
Yeah.
and I will weigh myself before and after, and I say, by the way, like I feel better, my back is less. You know,
Yeah.
I regulating my hormones or whatever. You
Right.
know, the cold showers make me feel better. You know, because it's like for me, you know, I got a lot of mind fog.
Yeah.
I get a lot of mind fog.
That helps with
Definitely
that.
should help with that.
By the way, like doing the sauna and the cold shower at the gym. One of the things I realized recently is sometimes like being in the sauna, like you feel really hot. So like going to the cold shower is it's tough. So sometimes when I'm about to go under the cold water, I'm like, and I do it, and I don't forget that like it's a public gym, so everyone's gonna hear me in the shower.
Fucking gorillas.
No, but what we could do is like the last day of the month, we actually go to like a cold plunge place.
Is there a place here?
Dude,
I'm
let's do
sure
that.
there is.
Let's do that. So there's a place I saw. You know Mike Thurston. I don't know if you've seen him.
No.
He's a gym vlogger and
Is it British guy?
British.
Yeah.
He goes to this place where you're like in a bucket and they put cold water and you have to sit in there for like an hour.
Hour is a lot.
Like an hour, like 15 minutes or 30
Okay.
minutes or
I think
whatever.
it should
Yeah.
be like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
10
The
minutes.
cold plunges is usually like 3 minutes, like because
Yeah.
you get hypothermia after that. But those are like the super
Rogan
cold
actually did it for a long time. And
He's a
fuck-
psychopath,
No, I
yeah.
know, but he changed. Like he was wearing. He lives in Texas, right? So like, he was wearing a hoodie during like sunny day because it fucked with his core body temperature. That's
If
how
you stay
big-
too long
If he when
in like the actual not cold
So,
shower.
I'm wrong. We can do it for like whatever 3 minutes. But I've seen places in Al Quds that have it.
Yeah, they
We can go
definitely
there
have
and
it.
do
Yeah.
I'm down to actually do the cold plunge thing,
Yeah.
but my heart might fucking stop.
If
so.
not that,
It's
we can
okay.
do the cryo chamber.
What?
The cryo chamber.
Bro, film me when I come out like Captain America.
Bro, last time I went,
I'm done.
last time I went, because it was like my third time at that place or whatever. They're like, you can now that we know we can put it in the coldest setting. They put it. I had fucking beard oil in my beard. I forgot. I came out. There was fucking icicles hanging from.
I've
from
never
my
done
beard.
it. I've never done it. But
It's actually not as bad as a cold shower. It's different.
I've never done it, but I did do it in Iceland, like jump into the water.
Yeah,
and come out
that's
and stuff
pretty
like
By
extreme.
the way, in terms of like this is not a resolution thing, but in terms of bucket list, did you know that the one place I will always want to go to is actually Iceland
Same.
because I want to see the
Aurora lights.
Northern Lights,
Northern Lights.
I would actually-
That's always been my bucket
I would
list.
actually tell you go to
Greenland.
Lapland, which is
What land?
Lapland. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's beside Norway, in Norway. It's so up north that you can also see the northern lights, because when I went to Iceland, you have to go if you like nature and you like the ease of driving a car and going all around the country. And I would recommend, it would be a great boys trip, because especially for the wife or whatnot, it's not about partying and stuff. It's about, you know, all of you going and staying in a cabin of wood and making fire outside.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, Iceland is just, anyone who asks me about Iceland, it is a place that literally the name of it is the land of ice and fire,
Yeah.
and it's just it's indescribable. And like some nights you would sit, and because especially when you're going around the ring road, you would see that there's no lights.
Right.
There's only like your cabin, and there's just straight land, and there's ponies and horses and all this kind of stuff, mountains, and just sky that's, you've never seen a sky like that in your life.
Like so
you know?
clear, no light
So
pollution.
clear,
that,
man, and
yeah.
and you know it changes your perspective about many things. It really does, for me at least, when I went there. And the beautiful thing about Iceland is that they have a lot of tourism, but it hasn't become too like,
Touristy, like
yeah.
every corner.
So imagine if you want to go to a waterfall, you don't have to pay money. There's no booth. There's no coffee
Right,
shops.
right, yeah.
There's a waterfall you go to where there's a little parking area, and there's one small booth where a woman sells you hot dogs and coffee and stuff like that. And all the other ones you can go to, there's no like cage or anything like that. It's just like there's the waterfall. You could walk under it, but you die. You know what I mean? I think I showed you guys the photos. It's, bro, I'd recommend. Expensive though, very expensive.
It's definitely there, and Alaska are like top 2 bucket list for me.
For me, Alaska, yeah, I want to go to
do
Alaska.
the full fucking dog sled thing.
Bro,
do
Lapland,
the.
I would say Lapland is such a,
But I've never heard of this place till you just mentioned it.
yeah.
Lapland, such a-
You can check it. So they have the like, bro. Imagine, you know, I know a lot of people who've been going there. And I was like, why is everyone going to Lapland? Like, the thing is that it's so far up north that you can go there and it's just night constantly.
Right.
Iceland was the same thing. So you only had like 5 hours of light
Depending on what time of the year you
of
go.
the year you went. Yeah, but we never did ice sledding in Iceland or anything like that. But you do glacier walks
Right.
and such.
Yeah.
What
You-
is the
a glacier walk is basically, you know, all the glaciers they have, you just go hiking. You can go over them. You can find a cave. We didn't get to do that because of the weather.
Also,
But-
you're dying from COVID.
Yeah,
As we mentioned
fucking
before.
dying of COVID.
Dying and killing people with it.
I swear to God, I think.
Well,
I'm-
actually, let's not talk
Nah,
about
that's
COVID
not
anymore.
about-
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. What is COVID?
Hey,
No, we're not.
no.
But the thing is that Lapland, I saw from a lot of people, is that there were so many sledding There was like, bro, literally, you know those Christmas trees? Just like imagine you have like a wooden cabin, and there's no neighbors or nothing like that. You just have a fireplace, and you have a dog sled, and you just go stay there, and then you do a tour, stuff. So that's a place I like to go to.
Definitely.
Best place to see Northern Lights though, better than Iceland.
I'll definitely look into it. Like that's like the
And I think it's cheaper than Iceland, but I would recommend if you guys like that kind of stuff to go there.
for sure.
Sounds good. Oh, completely off topic. Did you guys hear about the Beyonce thing?
Yeah, it was
That
last night.
That she's. Oh yeah. Did you hear that she's coming to Dubai or UAE?
She's already here.
Or she's. Yeah, did you hear how much she's getting paid?
For that 1 hour act.
She's getting $24 million to perform for 1 hour.
Didn't she already perform?
That was last
Last
night.
night,
Yeah,
like,
Omar
she-
went
she
and
got,
bought
like-
a tuxedo because he got it was an invite only thing.
Yeah.
And
Imagine $24 million for 1 hour.
insane amount of money, man.
Well, I mean, look, Arab countries are well known for overpaying Western.
Yeah, but there's overpaying and then there's overpaying. Like paying Ronaldo fucking 500 million. That's overpaying.
400 million, but he's actually a player who will play for you for 2 years.
I know, but like they didn't get it
1
for his-
hour act, $24 million is
Yeah,
an
yeah.
insane
And
amount
to be
of
honest,
fucking
like,
money.
No, but that's the thing, man. It's Royal Atlantis, and it looks beautiful and stuff like that. And to have a show for 24 million for an hour, bro. Just if you did the math about
per second. Like how much
per
is it?
second how much he's making.
It's insane.
That's like
Per
roughly
minute.
80 to that's 85, 87
Per second on a fucking
million dirhams, like something like that.
Oh, that's
100 million for an hour.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just pause a lot. And
Honestly, I don't find her voice that incredible. Like she's good.
I don't get why she's that famous. I don't understand
Like, she's
why
great.
she's that famous. Like I
Well,
don't get
yeah,
it.
because she's like, she was a part of whatever they're called, Destiny's Child, and she had a couple. You see, the smart thing they do is that they don't release so much music. They
Oh,
were
she's
famous
retired.
before. They were famous before, and then she slowly makes collaborations. Like she made one with Coldplay. She made some other songs and stuff. That's the whole point. You have good music, you slowly start releasing. Like it's like actors. Sometimes when you put an actor too much into movies, people sort of get tired. Like for me, it's The Rock.
The Rock is
Thing
The
The
Rock is
Rock
in
is-
every fucking movie.
Yeah,
now.
and he's always the same person in every movie.
Yeah, because
you
he's
know?
had-
that picture of him and like there are 4 different like
Movies.
and it's all the
Same
same
shirt.
fucking outfit
Yeah.
and the same
Yeah,
thing.
It's
Like,
always the same.
these are 4 different.
The only
movies
one
now.
that he was different was Jumanji 2. Did you guys watch that one?
Yeah.
But again, same thing. Big muscular guy in the thing. Like for me,
Yeah, but there was one extra element to it. I'm not saying it was like
The
it was
Jersey
like,
accent.
It was fucking day and night difference. It was just one extra element to it.
but that's the thing. He's not like, it's not he's like a bad actor or anything like that. But it's just that they overuse him so much, people get tired of it. It's like Ryan Reynolds. I used to think Ryan Reynolds is so funny.
Yeah.
But then now he's just playing the same character all along.
Yeah,
He had a movie which was really good, and it was called The
Frigate.
Amityville Horror.
I don't think I watched it.
It's based on a true story about a haunted house, and he plays a villain in it, and it was really good.
Damn, that must be an old movie because I haven't seen that.
It was maybe around 2000s, but really good movie, and it showed a different part to him, and
Yeah, the
he's a good
comedy.
actor.
No,
He's a
he's
good
definitely
actor.
a good actor.
You know,
yeah.
Good
but the
fucking
thing is that, I don't know if his real personality is same as to what he plays in the movies. He plays it very well, but you also have to give the person some diversity. Jim Carrey,
Right.
one of the people who I think is a comedic genius, he also plays a couple movies very serious, and it's shocking.
The thing is that certain actors, like if they have like they play a certain role a lot, like the same thing, it's because like they just do it very well. Like for Ryan Reynolds, I don't get tired of that guy, right? But like one guy who was constantly in a lot of movies, and now I don't even know where the fuck he is or what he's doing is Nicolas Cage. Like he was in
man.
so
No,
many
bro,
movies.
he was a '90s star.
Yes.
That's the difference,
No, but like just think about how many movies he's been in, and now
No, but again, him, like, it wasn't like a whole variety of, like, there was very similar
It was
roles
cheap,
for the
cheap
majority.
cheap action
Yeah.
movies.
But with action, is like, it's very easy to be replaced by someone like our generation. It's like Tom Hardy, fucking Dwayne Johnson, I don't know who, Ryan Reynolds to an extent.
No, but you see, I think you got it right there. Yeah, I feel like, you know, a genre can become very, what's the word? It can get out of fab very quickly, right? And those 90 action movies where you had the one-liners like Die Hard.
Yeah,
you know?
I was just thinking Bruce Willis.
So Bruce Willis and such, they hit that niche so well.
Yeah.
But then their audience grew up.
Yeah.
Right? You had actors that were in that, like Robert De Niro, you know, action movies and stuff, but then went into
They transitioned.
to emotional mafia movies where there was a deeper thought into it, you know? And then you have people like Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage has always been an eccentric sort of actor. He's always shouting. He had this movie called Two-Face.
Yeah.
You know, Face Off, sorry, Face Off.
Face Off,
With,
Yeah. And it
was
was
his name?
Alec Baldwin. I think Alec Baldwin?
No, the other
John
one.
Travolta.
John
Travolta,
Travolta.
yeah.
So he was always this, you know, villain or that, but it got old very fast. And he sort of became out of favor very quickly.
Him and, what's his name? Liam
Neeson.
Neeson.
Yeah, but Liam Neeson before was in, like, Liam Neeson was never, like, from me, what I remember, he never was really an action guy. He only became an action guy when he was older.
When it was like
His
Taken,
best movie
like-
was Schindler's List.
Yeah, that's a
And he
That
was
was a good movie.
and that's the thing. You can see the diversity in the actor. The actor can actually, you can be convinced he's a German businessman. Do you think The Rock could come and be like, yeah, I'd like to buy some stuff here? You know, like,
Why you give him German accent?
because he's
No.
being Schindler, like I'm saying.
Oh,
like
okay.
he was there. I'm here to buy some juice.
No, but what was I gonna say? Fuck. Good movie I recently watched. The second, I think it's called Onion something, Knives Out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
great fucking movie.
No, it wasn't a great movie,
No,
but it was a good movie.
The concept is great because I watched the first Knives Out and it was only out on Stars Play. It wasn't on Netflix or anything.
That came out a few years ago.
Yeah, and it was the thing about it that the twist
Yeah.
is really nice,
Yeah.
and the Glass Onion was also a very, in my opinion, was a good movie.
Yeah.
Um,
I just don't like his accent. The James Bond.
Oh
guy.
yeah,
I
he's
don't,
supposed
Daniel
to be.
Craig.
He's
I don't like
suppo-
it.
He's
I
supposed
don't
to
like-
be
I don't like his
yeah.
southern.
Southern, yeah.
Southern
does the
twang.
Southern thing.
I don't like that.
I mean,
They're replacing him for James Bond.
yeah, I mean,
Did they pick? Because
I don't-
last time I heard,
he said he wanted to. It would be his last Bond, and they killed off his character.
yeah.
So they were before saying that they wanted it to be a woman who becomes the next James Bond,
yeah,
and they were wanting her to be a woman of color.
but they tried that.
They tried it, but
Yeah.
people were like, "See, that's what I agree with. If you want to make a character who your definition of why they're this is because they're a woman, and also they're from an ethnic group, make a new character."
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to cut you off. You can go on. I'll say
Well, you
that
already
thing.
cut him off, so you might as well.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like that you've also like explained what the logic behind it is, but this whole concept of like, I still am, regardless of that, I'm still against it because like when you take a movie franchise like or anything that and you twist it to a female lead or like try to do too much with it, it never goes the same way as they intend. Like it never does better, or it doesn't even meet the standards that's always been set.
But now for
beforehand.
James Bond, the three candidates are
Aaron Taylor,
Tom Hardy, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba's out.
He's out.
He's out,
Oh, of course, they kicked the black guy out. And then the other one, I don't
Aaron
know his
Taylor.
name.
Aaron Taylor.
Was
I
he
don't know.
in the gray one?
He was in Bullet Train. He was the English guy in it.
Oh no, there's
Oh.
another. I know which one you're talking about. There's another guy as well. So if you guys watched, this was actually a good movie as well. I think it's called The Gray One with Ryan Gosling. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It was
The
like
Gray Man.
The Gray Man.
Great
Sorry,
man.
yeah.
That was good.
So you know there was a young black guy that was like the head of CIA or whatever it
Yeah.
I
was.
didn't watch it.
the
I didn't
dick.
watch it.
That's a good movie. Watch that movie.
But that you see, like back to that point which you mentioned, I don't think they care about the movie. I think that they care about more of how can we make quick money by using an already successful brand
Yeah, exactly.
and making it modern. Like for me, you know, the character should be selected because they are the essence Bond. Not that, oh, I'm selecting her because she's the complete opposite of Bond. You know what I mean? She's a woman and she's this because James Bond was made for this sense. Now, what you could do is that you could make a James Bond movie and then have an agent who is, you know, a teammate who could be a woman. I don't have an issue with that, right? Or you can make like
That's what they did with what do you call it? The one that they
Men in Black.
Men in Black.
But that
thank
mo-
you
no,
so
no,
much for getting it.
The
from everything.
international one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was a complete like
That was
honestly
dog
that
shit
was
movie.
dog shit and
Yeah,
and the whole message of that was women were better than men, and how her partner was an idiot and she's a woman and she's like that doesn't make sense. It has to be equal, right? It's
There are some movies with female lead in it, and they do a great job. I'm not saying they
Fantastic,
won't.
fantastic.
They do
What
bad.
one
I'm
just
saying-
came out a few months ago. I think it's called The Woman King.
I think I heard about the one.
The lady, the main character is the same lady that was the main lawyer in How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
Yes, I watched
yeah.
it. That was a good one.
It was an amazing movie, and the whole concept is that this like it's about in like Africa back in the day or whatever. I don't know if it's based on reality or not.
It is.
Okay, so this king, they're like the best level of warriors they had was these group of women, and she's in charge of them. And it's a very like the story flows. It doesn't feel forced at all, and it's 90% women that are like cast in it, and it works. And they look badass. Like they're
And- I mean,
so
do that,
badass,
But that's the thing. It's like it doesn't have to be that.
like a force fed.
Yeah. Okay, she was a general of this army. Yeah. And there was no point of man wrong, woman right. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm the general. I will do it this way. I'm going against you because I don't believe what you're saying is correct. But it's not like you have to dumb down the male character because you have a person who is a woman beside her that you have to make her look elevated. In this movie, it was a perfect blend of it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to you, there are movies out there where the woman is a badass in it. Like,
This one, hands down, like she looks so. First of all, like just the physicality of the movie, like it was so amazing.
They were jacked.
They were jacked, yeah. And the woman, the actress, I really like her work, like How to Get Away with Murder and everything. So, but like when if you followed her work before and then you see like the shape she got into for this one, and then they did all their own stunts, and it was like I wouldn't say it's like John Wick level action, but like pretty, like it reminded me of Troy. You guys remember that movie?
I love Troy.
Yeah,
Great.
it was like that level,
movie,
that kind of
yeah.
action.
Yeah,
I really
But
connected.
that's the thing, yeah. So they kept it in terms of reality, like, you know, historically accurate, and she really did have to get beefed up for that, you know. And you could see it in the movie. They were like, you know, it wasn't like a woman. So for me, when I watched it, one thing I didn't like is, I don't like in movies is when they make a woman able to physically out-strengthen a man in some sense, because you think of, okay, a woman is faster. She's able to be more nimble. She can, you know, in that movie, the women were so good with the weapons that they didn't have to, you know, go against the guy and you see that they're on equal levels. They knew that the woman is more technically stronger. She can move faster, and that's how they got rid of it. And like for me, again, that's a perfect movie. And if you told me that you had someone doing that as James Bond, and then you make a new franchise out of it, that's fine.
You can, again, like to that point, like you can make a movie with a woman lead that's doing the like action stuff, like concept of like a James Bond.
Yeah,
cat
same way that
genre,
like
but
Mission Impossible is technically the James Bond concept, but it's another franchise they started. It could be another one for like a
exactly. Like first of all, one of the characteristics of James Bond is like being a playboy and everything like that. Yeah, where they're gonna obviously like put a lesbian, like I guess like
They were
that's
planning on that.
Yeah, probably that's gonna be like to keep that like character alive and keep it going. But no, why don't you just fucking do another one?
And
like
if you
that?
noticed in the old James Bond movies, he really was a misogynistic guy.
100%.
You know, he was a womanizer and stuff. But in the new Bonds, they made him more of a
romantic.
you know, a romantic who has an emotional
Especially the
disposition
last
for one
one.
woman, and everyone liked it. No one was like, "Oh, Bond, that's not the Bond I know."
No.
You know, where he smacks girls' asses and he does it. No, in that one he'd flirt with women, but he actually had two women he really cared about. You know, so I think it was a great way of blending it and making him more, you know, as the audience gets more aware, and you know, people think about.
Also, the times change, the views change.
Like if you watch the old Sean Connery ones.
I've watched all 27 of them.
In those days, he'd just slap a girl's ass, you know.
Well, anyways, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.
It was like good. We did like a good hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to be clear about the challenge. Yeah. Also, we can make this into a clip for social media. So for the month of February, from the first day till the last day, we are gonna do 10,000 steps a day, and
Cold
a
showers
cold
a
shower a day.
Mhm.
And we'll look into like what time is the best to do it. What at least one cold shower a day. And at the end of the month, the last day, we're gonna find a cold plunge place that we can
That'd be good.
we can see if we have built any tolerance. We probably
That'd
should
be
do
cool. That'd be cool.
we should probably do it once in the beginning, once at the end. To
I'm
see
down
if
for that. I'm down for that. I probably
to
should
see if we
myself.
built any tolerance. What do you think?
We can try for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
Done.
good.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
if anyone wants to join, hit us up. Let us know about your updates, how it's going.
Yeah.
Is there those fitness groups? So there's an app and you can anyone Whoop, for
Face I
example.
stepped in the shower for 1 second. Like, hey, get back in the shower.
The steps one, how there is
There
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
there
yeah.
is.
this community ones that you can sign up.
Yeah,
on
you can do it on the health app.
You can do it on the
on
health
the
app, also
iPhone.
on
On
Apple.
Apple, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is
Alright.
that mine is I have a Samsung watch, so would it?
But you have
there's-
but you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So your iPhone
So
in your
we're just
pocket
gonna go
when you
based on
walk
your
and
phone.
stuff like that, it takes steps.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
no, sure. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
out.
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also follow our social media accounts. It's going to be somewhere there. And sorry about the 2 weeks off. If you're a dedicated listener, which I don't think anyone
No, but I think also at the same time, if any of you guys have any experience with it, let us know.
yeah.
in
Any
the comments.
suggestions for challenges as well?
Yeah,
We might not do it February, but we'll do it
March
after that.
or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to be back,
All right.
guys. Yeah.
Good to be back.
All right. Cool.
See you.